Today, May 22, at Woodside in St. Mary, one of the first activities in the lead up to the Taino Run, which is kicking off in July, is happening today at the Atabey carving in the cave in Woodside. In addition to that, though, we're going to be talking about the run itself. We're joining Fofie and Kalaan Atman on the phone lines to talk a little bit about that, standing by for them. Fofie is standing by.
How are you?
I am well, if you two are well, my sis.
I am very well, and I'm greeting you this morning by saying Takahi Tabu.
Say that again, Fofie?
Takahi.
Takahi. Brilliant.
That's
Takahi.
the kind of word
what should be
for greeting.
And what should be my response?
Your response would be Takahi.
Okay, Takahi, Fofie. And do we have Kalaan Atman online with us? Kalaan?
Yes. Takahi to you as well.
Takahi to you, Kalaan. You know the two different pronunciations, but I'm going with both of them. All right. Okay. The short time that we have, let me kick off with you, Fofie. While we have the rooster in the background, it is all genuine. Fofie, just a quick reminder to our listeners of the what's happening at Woodside today in a minute.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We're so excited about Woodside today.
Yeah.
As part of our preparation for the, Andrea, as I said before, you don't just get up and run 5,000 miles. 5,000, nearly 6,000 miles, right?
Yes.
You have to prepare. And if you're running to run people, you have to make them know. You have to make those ancestors know that you're doing this.
Yes.
So as part of our preparation, we're visiting some Taino sacred sites. The first one is today in Woodside. We all know Woodside is a very strong Taino community. You might have, and I love what you said a while ago about different pronunciations, and we both said Takahi, greeted you, because Taino yesterday might not look like Taino today,
Mm-hmm.
It might not look the same.
Yes.
So Wood today don't look like Woodside when the Taino people live there in their fullness.
Right.
But they're still there today. Once they were there physically, today they're there physically, today they're there spiritually.
And the tangible evidence that's left back there in addition
it's very powerful.
To the spiritual.
That Atabey site, that Atabey cave, that's called One W Susan or Daddy Rock.
Yes.
It's a very powerful statement of the presence of the Taino people.
And so that the gathering,
that is there.
And so that the gathering today is at the
So
site.
the gathering
It's
today
a public
is part
gathering.
of the preparation for the journey, public gathering.
So
we're calling attention calling the attention of the Taino ancestors. We're saying we're here because we're going out to represent you. The people in this community are giving us permission, are giving their blessings, are putting their prayers in, are honoring you.
So please,
even as we will take that honor and run with it for 5,800 and how many miles?
Okay, so grab your refreshments and head.
Don't grab no refreshments. There's going to be food on sale.
There's going to be food on sale. Okay, all right.
There's going to be food on sale, and the funds will go towards projects of the Woodside Tourism Heritage Product Committee.
All right. Okay, so that's Woodside, and it's kicking off. What time it starts?
We are going to be meeting at the community center at 1.
Okay. All right. Brilliant.
Travel down a little bit of a walk, not long, to the site itself.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be talking and doing all sorts of, we'll be learning a song for Atabey, the deity who's carved on in that rock.
All right.
Of that cave.
And
we'll be talking about the Jamaican Tainos, their way of life.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you talking Black Lives Matter. The indigenous people knew that. The Taino people knew that. They knew that lives mattered. And they had certain perspectives on life that would not allow you to turn around and take a life. They would see it as an abomination. They would see it as being so against the laws of nature.
And we just
heard...
And
they respected all life, human life, plant life, stone, all life.
And we just heard Nana Lynch talking to us about the need for atonement, which when you visit the sacred spaces and go through these rituals that will happen today at Atabey, that's also part of atoning.
It is part of saying I'm sorry to those ancestors that we've departed from their way of life, a way of life that shows respect for life.
All right.
Well, way of life that showed you that water is life. You see how we keep our water there?
Mm-hmm.
Our rivers, even the sea. You see how we keep those? We are not of indigenous thinking anymore, and we are an indigenous people.
Let me go to Kalaan.
The Tainos were.
Let me go to Kalaan in the few minutes that we have, because Kalaan, you're one of the participants for the Run Taino Run. Remind our listeners of what that campaign is, the Jamaican campaign at least, 2016, because you're part of that.
Yes, we'll start running on July 5th. This is our first for us here in Jamaica, joining the others, Caribbean, the other Taino brothers. They call the staff the abuelos, the grandfathers, and they wanted some representative from Jamaica to bring this reemergence of this indigenous energy, to bring awareness, to write the Tainos back into history, make awareness that they're not extinct.
Yes.
They're here. They're in us as well.
And
so we'll start on the 5th and we'll end in November, starting from New York, running to Georgia, from Georgia to Texas, from Texas to Mexico, from Mexico to Guatemala, from Guatemala to El Salvador, to Nicaragua, to Honduras, Costa Rica, and end in Panama with a ceremony for 4 days.
Wow. That's a long one. As a matter of fact, in a little while we're going to be joined. We're going live to Costa Rica, because we're talking there to a brother about the Marcus Garvey, the building there, Liberty Hall, that has been burned out. So you are actually going to be heading to New York and doing that run. You're literally running all the way, all those areas you laid out just now. You're going to be running all those areas?
Yes, it's a team of 3 of us, and it is a relay type system. So each person, one person is always running with the staff for ancestors for this space. And we're stopping at different indigenous communities along the way, carrying their prayers, sharing prayers with them, sharing ceremony with them. This is all about us. The intention for this year's Peace and Dignity Journey is prayer for the seeds.
For the seeds.
The future, the future generations. This is something important to all indigenous cultures. We found that in this modern day and age, the dream of the people has changed. It is a dream that is focusing on self. It is a dream that is focusing on our individual needs and desires. And these runs, this indigenous mindset, reminds us the dream for the future generations, a land that our children can grow in and live abundantly.
Yes, I like the term carrying their prayers, Fofie, as we have just a minute to go in this conversation. Develop on that for me.
Everything happens now. I was about to say to you, Nana Kabu, and you are Nana Kabu. Nana Kabu. You see the ancestors have spoken. They have spoken. I don't call whatever they're spoken. Probably that's what we need to talk about, Nana Kabu. Nana Kabu. The carrying of prayers is a very, very special task. And even for these 3 runners, Kalaan, Belvaline, Toyloi, Nugent, to be chosen by the ancestors to carry these prayers is really a powerful, powerful, powerful growth energy that has been planting, a seed, if we should say, that has been planting within them, for the people they serve here in Jamaica. With this staff, when we take it to the sacred places, that's one of the things we're doing. We're having people touch it, feel it, help to prepare it, pray about it, pray for the success of this venture. So when we lift that staff, you know what it represents? Jamaica. Okay. Jamaican people. Their thinking.
All right.
Their desire to reconnect.
Fofie,
their acknowledgement.
I have 30 seconds in this segment, so I'm going to give Kalaan 15 of that and you 15 just to wrap up with this segment as we go into the news. Kalaan, what would you want to
give Kalaan 15. Give
yes.
Kalaan
okay, go ahead, Kalaan. You wrap up. You take it. Yes.
Well, I'd just like to share that, other than our event at Woodside, we'll be having some other events. We'll be having crowdfunding events. You can visit the Sankofi community on Facebook, and we'll also be at Nanook, that's 20 Burlington Avenue, this Tuesday at 7 o'clock. The discussion will be on Out of Many One People, so we'll be speaking about that, bringing in the Taino element, bringing in other elements, speaking about indigeneity for Jamaica on a whole. I guess I'd just like to leave saying that, these prayers are the prayers for our nation.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fofie. Thank you, Kalaan. We'll talk again next week.
It's always a blessing.